So, hi, I'm Geoff.
Hi Jeff, Jonathan.
Jonathan, nice to meet you. Duly noted. So, what brings you in here today, Jonathan?
You said.
No, just.
Okay.
So, what brings you in here today?
Actually, it's my ex-girlfriend. We just recently broke up, and it's been about a year. So, I've been trying to get over it. I've been trying to ignore it, I guess, but I can't seem to I can't seem to just let go of it. I guess it's really dragging me down like every day. So.
Okay. I mean, a year-long relationship is kind of a hard thing to get over. So you would say maybe like your feelings about the past, about all that's happened between you, and now the fact that that's gone is kind of dragging you down.
Yeah, definitely. The past. I definitely just constantly start thinking about the past.
So what behaviors have you been doing? Like what kind of things have you been doing to kind of help you cope with this and get through it?
I haven't really been doing anything thinking that it'd help me. I haven't been doing much actually, to be honest. I've just been sleeping a lot, watching TV, just not really going out as often at all, really. I don't really have any motivation. I don't want to. I'd rather just sleep, I guess.
Do you have any other friends or people that you have strong relationships with that would help you?
I have some friends. To be honest, I'm not really that close with them now. We used to be a lot closer, but I'm not close with them now. I just, I spend all my time with her. So.
Alright, so what I'm hearing right now is that you're definitely feeling sad over the breakup, over everything that happened, and you're kind of letting it get to you, and it sounds like you're just kind of falling into a rut, I guess. You're kind of doing these things that aren't really helping, you're just not really doing much, and your relationships with other people have kind of suffered. So now without your girlfriend, you don't have really any strong relationships in your life.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You summarized that pretty well, I guess, yeah.
Alright, so for where you are right now, like just kind of looking at your life and just, this place that you're at right now, what would you say, like what do you want your life to be?
Just being able to move on, just being in a place where I don't have to constantly think about her every day and wonder what she's doing, I guess, and maybe just having more support group, because I don't have that much support right now.
Alright, so you want to be able to move forward and form strong relationships with other people in your life, because that's now missing.
Definitely, yeah.
Alright, so let's take a look at what you're doing right now. You said kind of watching TV, you sleep a lot, you don't really do anything. It's definitely just kind of the same thing every day.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So like looking at all that, the things that you're doing, would you say that they're helping you kind of move towards the things that you want?
No, not really. And I'm not really getting anywhere, just sleeping, I guess. I'm just watching TV, so yeah. I guess I'm not really in that direction, even if I want to be.
Yeah, I mean, it does sound like maybe you're not really pushing yourself towards this goal of, starting to talk to other people, form other relationships. So let's just think about that. So you said, you want to maybe reconnect with some of your friends, get that support group. Would you say you're willing to like work to make that happen? Like, is that something you want to work towards?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a good goal to have, definitely in here. I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do. I just felt sad, definitely. That could really help me, I think.
Alright, then let's think, obviously you're it's definitely sad when you break up with your girlfriend. It's hard, but you know, it's ultimately something that's in the past, and you can't really control the past. So let's start looking at the present and going forward. Can you think of anything maybe that you want to do, or anything you want to accomplish that might help you move towards like moving on from the past, maybe finding a support group?
Maybe just starting, definitely for the support group, just maybe starting to just go back to my friends, I guess, because they were good friends, and it was not them at the end of the day, it was me who like pushed them away because of my girlfriend at the time. So I think trying to go back, I don't know how to do that. I don't know if they would let me back in. I'm kind of nervous, but like that's in the direction I would maybe want to start at least.
Alright, well, you know, it is okay to be nervous. You know, I think it's good that you kind of said, like, you know, it may have been your behaviors that caused the problems, because now, you know, it shows that you're willing to take responsibility for your own actions and understand that the things that you do, the behaviors that you do that you can control, can have an impact on your relationships with other people. And it's good that you're willing to kind of see where you might have done something that made that go wrong. And another good part of it is it's something you can control. Your behavior is something that you can control, that you can change to maybe try to mend some of these fences. So I think going forward, can you think of anything you could maybe do in relation to them, or in relation to just meeting new people that might help you to kind of find that support group?
Maybe just call them up, ask them if they want me to get lunch sometime or something. Do you think that'd be a good idea?
Ultimately, I think it would be good for you to find a new support group. It's definitely, everyone does need meaningful relationships in their life. Ultimately, I think it's up to you. You know, it's kind of under your control whether or not you see these people as maybe the people that you want to find that support from, or if maybe you need to go off in a new direction. I think if you truly want to reconnect with these people, if you want to take the steps to make that happen, then I think that would be a great idea to try to bring them back into your life by calling them or something like that. So you think that might be something you want to do?
Yeah, I think that's a start, I guess. It's better than sleeping.
That's true. Yeah, it's good to be able to kind of, instead of just falling into a behavior pattern that leaves you, you know, kind of depressing over things, instead of that you kind of form concrete steps that you can take to improve your life. So going forward, so we have, you can call people. Are there any other things you can think of that maybe would help you build new relationships with people, kind of get that back in your life? Maybe just get out of the house, stop these kind of self-defeating behaviors.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe just, like I'm not used to going out. I usually don't go, I'm not used to that, so maybe, I don't know, joining a rec team or something. There's a YMCA down the street from me, so maybe start there. Maybe a club, maybe there's, I mean, you know, you telling me this stuff, there's a lot of, I'm starting to realize there's a lot of options. There is stuff I can't do. I just gotta convince myself to actually get out there and not talk myself out of it, I guess.
That's true. I mean, I'm glad that you realize that, because ultimately, you know, the things that you do are under your control. You know, you can take the steps that you need to take to be able to kind of put the past behind you, to go out, meet people, do the things that you love, and ultimately having that strong relationship, or strong relationships with several people, are something that everyone needs in their life. And, you know, it sounds like you had that with your girlfriend, but now that that's not there, that's something that you're lacking, and that's something that ultimately it sounds like you want back in your life. So it's definitely good to be able to take concrete steps towards you know, going out and meeting people, maybe reconnecting with old friends and putting that back in your life.
Okay. Okay. I'll take that. I mean, it's gonna be hard, obviously, but I think I can maybe. I think I can work on that. I think that's pretty good. I have some kind of. It gives me control almost. So.
Yeah.
I felt pretty powerless coming into this. I couldn't talk to her. I should not talk to her, and I was just kind of doing nothing. But now I'm doing some of that. I feel the idea of being able to actually have action and be able to like choose what happens to me now, I guess.
Good. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Cool.
Thank you for coming in.
Yes, thank you. Next week maybe we can talk more about it.